Teach an old dog new tricks.com. More than 40 hours of free computer training. Sit, stay, and learn. Thank you. Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here for this QuickBooks tutorial on reports. I am not a report person. You know, some people love reports, they just want reports on everything. That's not me, so I just want to state that right up front. Having said that, in our previous tutorial we briefly talked about something called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out, meaning the more you put into QuickBooks, the more information you can get out of it. At this point we have very little information in here because we really started this Tony's ice cream business from the beginning, so we're just entering a few things. But having said that, when you come up and click on the reports option on the top toolbar, you can see there are all kinds of reports here. The first thing I want to tell you is you cannot hurt anything in QuickBooks when you go in and look at these reports, even if you adjust them slightly, because it's just reporting back on the information that's there. So don't be afraid of just literally going in and looking at all these reports, coming over and just clicking on something. It's not going to hurt anything. But to illustrate how reports can be effective and useful, most businesses, when they send out invoices and they're waiting for money to come in, one of the most important things they want to know about is how much money is owed to them, who owes them money, who hasn't paid them. So a very common first report you're going to do is you're going to want to look at your accounts receivable aging summary. In other words, who hasn't paid. I'm going to click on this. Right here, this shows us all the invoices that are outstanding. Again, we don't have much in here. It tells us the length of time it's been outstanding. That's within 30 days, so that for many companies is fully acceptable depending on your terms, but this will be fully listed out. I also want to draw your attention to the fact that up here on the left-hand side it says Customize Report. You can customize reports, but I'm not going to go there now. You can also memorize reports. You can print, you can email, you can send them out to Excel. But for now, because you're just getting going, I wouldn't concern yourself with that too much. I would just concern yourself with getting your business up and running, getting used to QuickBooks, getting into it. If you've come into a company where they have QuickBooks and it's established, don't hesitate to look at some of these reports. To close this particular report, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to close it by clicking on the X on the bottom, not the top X. That will close QuickBooks. Let's go back up to reports. And let's say we want to look at sales. Well, maybe we want to see sales by customer summary. Well, here are our sales. Again, I've done this in a previous tutorial, but just to make sure you understand this, when I see the sales right here and put my pointer over the number, that number allows me to zoom in. So by clicking on it, actually double clicking, I can zoom in and see all the sales. So in other words, it showed me the total amount of sales, but it didn't break it down per sale. By double clicking on that, I can go in and see more detail. By double clicking on these items, I can go to the actual invoice and see what that invoice was. So now I'm going to come over here and close this. I'm going to close this one because all these windows have opened, and this one. The last one I want to show you because of what we've done to this point, I'm going to go up to reports. I'm going to go down to jobs, time and mileage. I'm going to come over here and go down to where it says estimates by job, because you should remember that just a little while ago we did our first estimate. Here are all the outstanding estimates. Let's go double click on this real quick to see it. Now, if you want, you can take this estimate. Let's say she's called us back and said, yes, we want to place this order. You can create an invoice out of this estimate. We'll go into that in another tutorial, but you might want to, from a sales point of view, be able to see all the outstanding estimates because you might want to do some follow-up. So again, reports are only as good as the information you have in there. You're not going to hurt anything with looking at all your reports. Just opening them up. Don't feel like you have to save them or memorize things because it's just reporting on what's there. So by looking at them, you're not going to hurt a thing. My name is Tony Holowitz, and I want to thank you very much. Have a great day.